I was quite fine with not having to do another video on addressing the situation with Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper. But after I issued an apology, because not that I lied or told untruth, is that I presented the facts incorrectly. I didn't mind apologizing. But I read the article, Chester claims liable, or Cooper claims liable by Archer. You literally painting me as being a bold-faced liar. Right? And you got everyone thinking I lock up, you got my mother stressed out. But let me tell you something. See this here? Listen to me. The thought of me wearing these handcuffs, right here. See this here? That stress out my mommy. And I don't like my mother being stressed out. I don't like that. So you know I love my mommy more than I love you. So bro, I gotta put you back in hot water again to prove to you and the country that I was not lying. Okay, 3 questions. 1, are you not the principal owner of British American Financial? 2, do not Ministry of Tourism employees occupy 3 floors in British American Financial on downtown by Dunkin' Donuts? And 3, gaming board employees, are they insured with British American Financial? Okay, that's 3 now. So that means there's 2 contracts. 1, the leasing of the office space for employees of tourism at the cost of about $2 million a year. And contracts for the gaming board employees at a cost for, that's insurance now, of $1.5 million a year, with a total of $3.5 million altogether. Now, you said I'm lying. You said that. Not me. You, not Jester. You. This is the last time you can pick a fight with me. I promise you this, because I can prove something to you. And when I'm about to tell you, you open your eyes. Let me show you how Brave Davis outsmarted you. Listen good. Article number 48, Section 1 of the Constitution states, Section 1J actually, states, no person shall be qualified to be elected as a member of the House of Assembly who is interested in any government contract and has not disclosed the nature of such contract and of his interest therein by publishing a notice in the Gazette within 1 month before the day of election. Now, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say, common sense would tell you to declare that during your declaration last election. So let's assume that you declared that. Okay. Now, I gotta read this now. Article 49. Listen now. Subsection 1. All right. Both F 1 and 2. It said, if he becomes interested in any government contract, provided that in the circumstances it appears to the House of Assembly, they may exempt any member of the House from vacating his seat under the provisions of this subparagraph, if that member, before becoming interested in such contract as aforesaid, or as soon as practicable, after becoming so interested, discloses to the House the nature of such contract and his interest therein. The question is, did you publicly disclose this in the House of Assembly before the very members that you constantly debate with? Those in the House who are members of the government and those in the House who are members of the opposition. Did you stand up publicly and disclose this? If proceedings are taken under a law made under Article 51 of this Constitution to determine whether a member of the House has vacated his seat under provisions of his subparagraph, he shall be declared by the court not to have vacated his seat if he establishes to the satisfaction of the court that he, acting reasonably, was not aware that he was or had become interested in such contract. Were you aware that the contract was awarded to you? Were you? Were you aware? And the answer to that simple question is yes. You were aware. It was your party, the PLP, that set the precedent that I'm going by. It was in 2007 when a newly elected member of parliament for the constituency of Killarney was elected and appointed by Hubert Ingram to serve as the Minister of Health. That newly elected member of Killarney was none other than Dr. Hubert Minnis. Isn't it? It was the Progressive Liberal Party who set the precedent in this regard now. Isn't good now? The Progressive Liberal Party said that then Minister of Health, Dr. Hubert Minnis, right? It was a conflict of interest for him to rent his building, StatCare. Remember StatCare? I think it was on Meeting Street and Nassau Street. It was a conflict of interest.